Hello everyone. This is day 20 of the challenge where I am recording and posting a single video every day for the next 365 days to make my communication skill better. But from today I along with this challenge I am also taking a challenge. I am also taking a challenge to to read an article on Times of India or any platform or read a newspaper. Write it down in according to my understanding and according to my writing skill, and then post it or post on the record and post on that topic. So from today I will be only and only posting about social media, marketing, AI and career, and I will only and only posting about career and how to get job or freelancing. So today I am not today as today is day one of the challenge of reading article and posting it. Today I am going to talk about the topic why Indian rupees is consistently falling, and I want to be very honest. My communication skill is not good. I struggle to explain things clearly. I overthink. I get stuck. So instead of avoiding it, I decided to choose. I decided to choose and face. I decided to face it. And for the next 90 days, I will pick one article or one newsletter related to my niche in which I want to make my career, or in the field in which I want to make my career, which is marketing. Read that read that article or that newsletter or watch that video. Rewrite in my own simple words. Rewrite that in my own simple words. Try to learn that concept of marketing if that involves marketing. Try to implement that to in try to implement that thing and share what I understood here on YouTube and LinkedIn. So I am saying it again that I am not an expert. I am just a learner. I am doing this to learn communication and upskill and to grow in my life. So today I am going to talk about why Indian currency is consistently falling. So the for many years this part of Indian economy was stable and boring, and boring was good. But why? Because India was getting foreign money called FDI to control, to cover its trade losses. So even if India imported more than it's exported, things were under control. But now that's n- that's that easy phase seems to be over. So what is the main problem? Recently India has started losing dollars faster than it is getting them. Earlier earlier foreign money was adding to India's reserve. Now foreign reserves are reducing because the rupee has fallen almost 7% this year, and pressure on the rupee has may continue. This is not crisis yet, but it's a warning sign. The real concern is that the biggest issue is not trade. The biggest issue is not trade, it's foreign investment. Earlier, foreign companies invested long-term money in India, but right now they are taking their money back from Indian market, and because of that, market is collapsing. Not collapsing, but if if this continues, the Indian market will definitely going to collapse soon. And also, as earlier, foreign company invested long term money in India, which helped keep the rupee stable. But now, as the foreign investment, long-term investment is has collapsed, and the net direct investment is almost zero. And instead, India is depending more on short-term money from stock market investors. And the problem with the short-term money is that it can leave very fast, and which is exactly what is happening right now with India and the rupee. Why has not this become a bigger crisis yet? Interestingly, because Indian companies are not investing much right now. They are building a lot of new factories. They are not importing a lot of machine, so the demand of dollar is low. That's the only reason things are still manageable. But if private investment suddenly grows, India will need more for from much more foreign money, and that's where future pressure can come. So what should we should we panic? Most experts say not yet. India still has a strong foreign reserve, low current account deficit, but better balance sheet than past crises. A slow and controlled fall in the rupee might even be normal. But one thing is clear, pressure on the rupee is not going away soon. So I have read that article, and my takeaway from the article is that India is not in danger today, but foreign money coming into India has weakened, and that makes the rupee more vulnerable in the future. So I have understood. That's all what I have understood from the article. I, hmm, Somewhere I was unable to convey my message properly in the video, and somewhere I was not correct, not totally correct. This challenge is much more about learning, not about putting my l- learning how to communicate in a better way. So this was day 19 along with day 1 of the challenge. See you on day 2. Good night.